titles or positions, it looks for character, it looks for courage, it looks for leaders who stand firm, listen attentively, and act decisively with compassion. One such leader is Nentawe Goshwe Yuwata, a distinguished public servant, administrator, and political leader. His journey reflects commitment, integrity, and a deep understanding of the aspirations of the Nigerian people. As the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe represents a new generation of leadership, purposeful, accessible, and people-centered. He does not wait for challenges to escalate before taking action. He steps forward, especially when young people face uncertainty and require guidance, advocacy, and decisive intervention. Throughout his years in public service, including his role in the humanitarian sector, he has consistently demonstrated empathy, responsiveness, and a strong sense of national duty. His leadership is not defined by office alone, but by the confidence and trust he has earned from citizens across communities. He is widely recognized as a leader who listens, a leader who understands grassroots realities, a leader who believes that public office is not about privilege, but about responsibility. His actions reflect integrity, his decisions demonstrate accountability, and his presence inspires confidence among Nigerians who believe leadership should be compassionate, responsible, and forward-thinking. In a time when Nigeria continues its journey toward growth, unity, and stability, Professor Nentawe Goshwe Yuwata stands as a symbol of continuity and progress, reminding us that true leadership is about service, inclusion, and commitment to the common good. Honorable Professor Nentawe Goshwe Yuwata, a trusted leader today and a progressive voice for the future. In moments when leadership is tested, a
one of the funding issues today is the amendment of the electoral act. And for that reason, we have had an emergency.
There.
And we want to clearly register our position with particularly section 60, which has to do with electronic transmission. Our position is that elections shall and should be transmitted electronically. Yes. We are against any clause that will give room for any manipulation or rigging or leeway for any untoward act. And so we have asked that that clause should be made solely for electronic transmission without any provisions. Aside that, we have also proposed that where there is a conflict between the from ECHA, which is manual and capable of being manipulated, and the electronically transmitted result, that the electronically transmitted result should be over the manual. These positions were turned down.
Good morning, Nigerians all over the world. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Engineer Ibrahim Moses Ikoche, the voice of the voiceless, the Jagaban Talakawa, Italawa. It is very clear that Nigeria is at the point where leadership is tested, and we believe that we have the capacity, we have the technical know-how to change areas where we have not been doing very well. And I want to assure us Nigerians that some of us out there campaigning and believing very strongly for leaders like Professor Natai is a man that we know over decades. Is a man that stood gallantly when there is trouble and is a humanitarian. And this is the kind of leadership that Nigeria is looking for at a time like this. We may not be looking for title, we may not be looking for professor who is there, educationist, but we're looking for an entrepreneurship and a listening leadership. And such one person is the APC National Chairman. We, the grassroots break builders, the special project, purpose vehicle to convene, to educate, and to move people to the next level. Such leadership is here with us, Professor Natai. We wept every day, we cry every day since his removal of his personality from the humanitarian ministry to become the APC national chairman. We never knew that it was a plan, it was a divine plan for God to create opportunity for young men and women in politics. And this is where GBB comes in. We are not support group, we are stakeholders in Nigerian APC and Nigerian politics. And we are with the leading party because we want to make a difference. My brothers, my friends, my family, over 70 million members that are attached to this platform, I am assuring us that we are going to create jobs in a few months from now. Professor is not sleeping, is working left and right, front, back, center, sideways to make sure that information that is required for youth to be empowered is adequately available. As we spring into this empowerment, most of you in the local government are deeply involved in this operation, and you know. I want us to calm down from those high horses. If we're having doubt on the leadership of APC, you are right, because so many things are happening. But there are people that we could still believe that are there to make sure that things go rightly. Such one person is the APC National Chairman. We from North Central, most especially Benue, we regarded him as a very senior citizen with huge understanding of youth plight. And on this note, we are given another chance. I'm calling on all the youth across. I understand the agitation going on. I have the highest number of crowd when it gets organic, not followers on Facebook. In our last summit, it was very clear before everybody that we have what it takes to bring anything on board, to make sure that Nigeria succeeds, and to make sure that we deliver a real-time members. And that I want to assure us that we are not going back on any of these promises, and we will stay by them to make sure that these promises are retained. The agencies that are working with us, they are deeply with us and they're happy with us. And I want to assure us once again that we must not be carried away by the crowd that is outside. We must remain committed to the plight of our leaders. GBB is not just like every other platform. GBB is a skills acquisition deployment platform put together for you, myself, and the family to come out of poverty. We have respectable leaders, we have great leaders among us, we have people who gave up everything just for the fight of justice. We want to use this opportunity to say that we are starting creating job opportunities. It has been ongoing, but because when it is not fully cleared, we don't bring it to the public domain. That is why this platform is different. And those of you that are with us, I believe you know better what we are doing. And we will make sure that you will enjoy what we are doing by the time we give ourselves the unity that we deserve to work together as a Nigeria. Once again, I want to appeal to you as friends and family. Don't give up on this government entirely, but we have to do what we are doing to make sure that the government sit uprightly, and that's exactly what we are doing. And with the help of Professor Natai, the APC national chairman, I believe very strongly that our nation will go somewhere. We wept every day since its removal. I call it removal because all NGOs were taking shape. The second government of the nation were taking shape because Professor Natai was there. It gives you the opportunity, just like the DG of NASA, Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju. When you meet with these great men, all you need to know is what can you do? This is what you hear from these great men. It is not leaders that will tell you, you must have this person who is your godfather. These leaders don't believe in godfatherism. They believe in what can you do. And this is why Nigeria today is not moving forward, because people ask, who do you know? If you don't have godfather, you don't get any opportunity. With your knowledge, your skills, your experience, whatever, however, you are not to be considered important in the society. But with Professor, the APC National Chairman, that is not in play. I can assure us Nigerians that we are moving forward. We are creating jobs that will be visible any moment from now. After the one-day summit on the 5th of February, you guys saw what happened. It was a clear picture that we Nigerians need to begin to give up to some of these challenges that people are bringing to us, telling us to do this. You can't fight your government, because by fighting your government, what you're doing is that your government is no longer stable. Let's listen to one of our plight about the government. We have been telling the government.
Government must answer us now. Too many cries can't silence the sound. Babylonia soldier killing again. Innocent blood falling like rain. Ibrahim, Madaka call. Stand for the people, justice for all. Put the record straight, truth must be free. Break down the chains of hypocrisy. Government must answer us now. Too many cries can't silence the sound. Babylonia soldier killing again. Innocent blood falling like rain. Bastards of Babylon, gangsters in disguise, spreading corruption, covering lies. But the voice of the people, it never dies. Freedom is rising, open your eyes. Ibrahim, do it again. Voice of the people, stronger than pain.
LEA update on the just concluded strategic meeting.
Rise up, unite, take a stand. Our government must answer us now. Too many cries can't silence the sound. Babylonia soldier killing again. Innocent soul crying in the rain.
All right, welcome back to the studio. We must kill the spirit of hypocrisy in our land. We must remove sentiment from leadership, and we must let the government know that the people are ready and the people are also tired. We, the grassroots bridge builders, realize that the government cannot do it all. have to go outrightly out of our way to make sure that we put a skills acquisition deployment with the government agency. I want to appreciate Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju. I want to appreciate the chief of the NDLA, General Brigadier Buba Marwa, for the great work he's doing for Nigerians, giving us the mandate to work in hand with the NDLA across the 36 states, 774 local governments, to make sure that Nigerians youth live in a free society, in a drug-free society in our environment. And I want to believe that as we're moving forward, we are going to achieve more. Let's look at the moment that we are coming together. This is the moment that the Nigerian people, the unemployed, are working together with
Gbb and NDLEA update on the just concluded strategic meeting in the NDLEA head office in Abuja today, 15th of December, 2025. Good news for Nigerians. Following the directive of the Chairman Chief Executive of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, a strategic meeting has been concluded to strengthen collaboration with stakeholders in the fight against drug abuse and illicit drug trafficking across Nigeria. The meeting resolved that NDLEA will work closely with GBB at the state and area commands, supported by state coordinators, to enhance surveillance, intelligence sharing, and coordinated actions aimed at dismantling drug networks and protecting Nigerian youths from substance abuse. The Grassroots Bridge Builders Foundation, GBB, in engagement with the Department of Counseling and Psychosocial Support, emphasized the importance of this partnership as a unique, community-driven model. The NDLEA welcomed the collaboration and encouraged other organizations to adopt similar partnerships. Under this framework, GBB, in collaboration with the National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, will serve as the eagle eyes of the project at the state and local government levels, supporting community sensitization and early warning efforts. This initiative is in line with the President's Renewed Hope agenda, reinforcing a collective commitment to safeguarding Nigerian youths and building a drug-free society. Led by engineer Ibrahim Moses Igoche, CEO of GBB, this partnership is creating opportunities, inspiring innovation, and driving sustainable development goals in Nigeria and Africa at large. For more information, contact 070-777-08297 or visit our website www.gbbhub.com. Gbb and NDLEA.
Thank you very much, listeners and viewers all over the world. GBB is standing for you all time. GBB is giving the opportunity. GBB is working in line with Renewed Hope agenda. GBB is working as a nation building when the country is highly tested. And at this point in time, we are calling the entire people.
Update on the just concluded strategic meeting.
To stand up to reality and give us the opportunity to do what we are doing and to make sure that we don't lack anything when it gets to leadership. But I want to use this opportunity to speak to our leader to give us the opportunity while we serve our nation. We don't have any contact, we don't have any opportunity other than what we are doing right now, but we have the capacity to take Nigeria to the next level. And I want to believe that Buba Marwa is a very wise leader, giving us the opportunity and making us to come into the system to work with the nation. Friends and family who are listening to this voice this morning, this is to encourage us, most especially our NGO members that have been regretting being part of the second government in Nigeria. The opportunity has been given, and I want to believe that from this moment there is going to be change and the government will give us the opportunity. The job creation opportunity is open. The moment that we are in now is for you to put yourself together, locate our office, come with what you can do and what you want to offer, and we'll give it to you. Be passionate about your country, be courageous about your country. Professor Natale Yapeta is a man that has made up his mind to move Nigeria forward in leadership selection. The zanga that is going on in the National Assembly is just a quest for good leadership. And we want to believe that when there is quest for good leadership, there must be a good leadership opportunity. Before we leave the stage this morning, I would like to repeat the message of Professor Natawe before our leaders to listen to what is about to happen. So our families and friends who are watching this program will
In
government must
moments when
answer us
leadership is tested, a nation does not merely look for titles or positions. It looks for character. It looks for courage. It looks for leaders who stand firm, listen attentively, and act decisively with compassion. One such leader is Nentawe Goshwe Yuwata, a distinguished public servant, administrator, and political leader. His journey reflects commitment, integrity, and a deep understanding of the aspirations of the Nigerian people. As the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Professor Nentawe represents a new generation of leadership, purposeful, accessible, and people-centered. He does not wait for challenges to escalate before taking action. He steps forward, especially when young people face uncertainty and require guidance, advocacy, and decisive intervention. Throughout his years in public service, including his role in the humanitarian sector, he has consistently demonstrated empathy, responsiveness, and a strong sense of national duty. His leadership is not defined by office alone, but
that is the area where I am very interested. He does not wait for problem to escalate. It does not wait for problem to escalate. He takes actions immediately. It takes action immediately. It makes it. He move on to action immediately, and that is Professor Natawe for you. We know him from the University of Agriculture in Makurdi. The leadership that he demonstrated in Makurdi was best, and most importantly, he allowed students and listened to them from the beginning to the end. It's a listening leadership, and that is the kind of leadership we're looking for. Grassroots bridge builder has over 70 million people, and I'm very sure that this administration will not want to throw them away. We'll make sure that we give them the support, and the support the people needed is what we're asking. In our one day summit, I demanded personally that we need to pay courtesy visit to Mr. President, because this is the only person that can solve our problem for us. Because we have tried many offices, we have tried many agencies, we've seen that all door is shut at the youth. And at this point in time, we are not going to be part of agitation that will lead us to trouble, but we are part of negotiation that will move Nigeria forward. And this is like a public call to our leaders. GBB Project 4+4 is standing to move Nigeria forward, to give us the opportunity that we are having and we are working with. I want to plead again on behalf of our leaders, Nigerian youth. We need to step down, we need to work with them, we need to give an opportunity for us to be able to achieve what we are looking for. But by the special grace of God, we will not engage in any protest that will lead to destruction, but we will engage the government very seriously on negotiation for door opening opportunity for youth. If you are not part of this government, you are not brothers to one senator, one minister, whatever you know is not important. This has been coming from behind. But in the era of Natawe, that was coming to an end. I want to assure us, youth entrepreneurs, get yourself ready. Youth leaders, get yourself ready. Every member of grassroots, all NGOs, get yourself ready. A specific details is required from you, and we shall be reaching out to you as soon as possible. Thank you this morning. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak to you this morning. Thank God for bringing us alive this morning and giving us the opportunity to speak to our brothers and sisters in the open air studio and those with me in the studio. This program is GBB Live Chart update in the morning, encouraging us Nigerians on another chance for us to make it real. Engineer Ibrahim Moses Egoche is my name, the anchor of the GBB Advocacy, the Jagaban Talakawa Italawa is my name. Thank you very much for listening and viewing. Share this program, take it to the breadth and length of this country, and make sure that everybody who's not watching right now get the information. May God continue to see us through challenges and give us the understanding, the ability to withstand and swallow our pride, because the pride of a man lead to his early death, destructions, and most especially in shambles when effort is not gathered together. Be the head, be the king, and not the queen. We must be the head and not the tail. We ask all this through strength of upholding Nigeria together, and we expect to have a courtesy visit with Professor Natawe and speak on behalf of the youth entrepreneurship and youth leadership and youth and women involved in politics through the GBB Special Project for Plus for 2027. We must ensure that youth and women are involved, and it's part of our sensitization and advocacy for us to move forward. Thank you and God bless you. Good morning, Nigerians who are watching this program. We've come to the end of this morning update. We wish you good health, good life. By 3 o'clock, we're going to be live again on Scale Update. Join in 92.5 FM, Nasarawa State. I'm speaking directly from the head